and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. Right, so I'm just filling this tank up with water, and there's a good reason for that. So in my last episode I did mention that I wanted some breeding pigs, and I said wrongfully that if I maxed out my loan I wouldn't be able to still afford it, and that's because for some reason I thought 500,000 was the maximum of the loan. I've gone a bit crazy. The intention again is like it was in the last episode, to progress the farm, become really profitable and just see how much we can actually make. So now I'm actually in £1.4 million worth of debt, and I've bought quite a few things. So I'll quickly just show you. We've now owned Field 3, and we also own Field 8, and we also own the breeding pigs. I've got some breeding pigs up there, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, the main thing is I've obviously bought this field, which really was quite expensive. It was 488,000. That's because we're going to make more money from the grain. We're going to sell quite a lot of grain, obviously, for harvest. Probably going forward, we'll be using Field 2 for whole grain. Field 5 and Field 3 will basically be for anything we want to make money off. Grass silage wise, we'll still have enough from Field 16. And then Field 8 is going to be either potatoes or sugar beet, and that's solely for pig food. So we really do need to make pig food as a massive requirement now. There's the amount of pigs that we're going to have. There is 3 actual animal pens up at the breeding pig area, so we do have a capacity for 600, I think, of breeding pigs, which is going to be a lot, probably more than the meat man can actually process. So right now I haven't got anywhere near that amount. I've just gone for a smaller number just to start off. So we do need to obviously take some pig food up to the breeding pig area. So I bought this trailer. It was only 15,000 and it holds 15,000 litres. It's full with pig food out of obviously the silo where we've put it in, and we're going to go and feed these pigs that are up there. We're also going to give them water. You might think £1.4 million worth of debt, that's horrendous, and it is, but the thing is, it's all about investment. We are investing into the farm, and then hopefully every single bit of money now we earn, we're not going to buy any equipment. We're literally just going to pay off the loan and try and reduce the payments. I'm dreading the first repayment, the interest repayment, because obviously it's probably going to be a lot of money. So just move this back a bit. That should be fine. Yeah, so obviously it's going to be a little bit of money. And now I have got 30,000 left over. So hopefully it won't take, a hell of that. Or if it does, we've got issues. The first bit of income that I can see us making is obviously from the compost. We're going to sell all them bales. We're not going to use it for anything else. And then we've obviously got little bits and bobs going on. We could do some more honey if we wanted to. If it was like emergency, we needed to make some money pretty quick. Let me just put the map back up. Yeah, if we needed to make some money pretty quick, we could obviously sell that. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We're going to do alright. I have faith that the investments that we've put into, having some more cows, we've had some more pigs, we've also obviously got even more cows, the ones that we're actually going to be using meat packs for, and now we've got some more fields, which obviously means more income anyway, because we can do more grain crops and sell that. Right, so these are the 3 actual pig sheds, or pig enclosures. I think that's number 3, as you can see on that building, that's number 2, and then this one's number 1. So what I've gone for is a mixture of the 2 type that you can get, and I've gone with 40 breeding pigs, and then we'll obviously see how much and when's probably the best time, if anything, to sell for meat packs. I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. I know these are the 3 slurry tanks for each one. We're only going to be interested in slurry from this one. We're not going to give straw. I'm guessing that's somewhere that we can pump in some more pig food, so if we wanted to, we could use that. It's probably not going to be a good idea to put it in there though if we're doing it off from the 8,000 litre hopper. However, I do know that this tanker that I've got here can actually hold pig food. It can transfer it, so we could do that if we needed to. So we're going to, like I said, feed them pig food. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if the, breed new pigs. It sounds like they do, because we're obviously breeding pigs. If that is the case, when's the best time to sell them and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it really is new ground for me, let's say, and it's going to be a learning curve. But I think that's pretty much all we need to do right now. We'll just quickly check. So as you can see, we're now, if we go through, we've obviously got the 40 breeding pigs. They're all full now. That's something else that I want to talk about as well. I've had a few comments, people saying, how are you getting goat's milk on seasons? So I've looked into it, and I have had times when I get goat's milk and times when I don't, and I've figured out that if you give straw to the goats, you will not get goat's milk. So I'm guessing it's got something to do with seasons, as in like it would with straw and slurry. So if you give straw to the cows in seasons, then obviously you don't get slurry, you get manure. So I think if you're giving straw to the goats on seasons, then you're not going to get any goat's milk. I think it must have something to do with that. So if you don't give your goats straw, you will get goat's milk. So just keep that in mind if you're wondering why you're not getting any goat's milk. It's probably because you're giving them straw. So I've stopped giving straw now. I've actually, as you can see, it's going down. It's going to take a bit of time, but when it does, you'll see that goat's milk jump straight back up and start producing. So yeah, if anyone's having that issue, that is going to be your problem. I'm not going to buy any more equipment, even though there is some sheds there, and it'd probably be more useful to have some kind of tractor up there. But we won't buy anything as of yet. Bumps there. And we could have a quick look at the grass just to see where it's at. It's not obviously there yet. It was 67%. I mean, we might be able to get another mow off that and do some grass silage before winter. I'm not 100% sure, but we might be able to. And if we do, then that's some more income. We really do need to start paying off some of this loan. It is going to be the priority now on the farm to pay off as much as we can as soon as we can. With that being said, though, we do need to keep a little bit aside. We don't want to completely have nothing in the bank account, so we do need to make sure we've always got something. Also, that trailer that I've bought, obviously it's going to come in use for transferring pig food and stuff like that, but it's also going to come in use for the fact we've got now extra fields that we're going to be doing some harvest on. So it will definitely come in use for that. The actual 2 fields that I've purchased, there is something already planted in. Now it looks like it might not be ready to harvest until after winter, so next year. In this one I think I've got canola, so I did want to plant in some sugar beets, potatoes. We'll just have a look. Pretty much after winter we'll make a judgment to see if we need to obviously cultivate that out, unfortunately. But this one we can keep because it is barley, so we can always sell the barley. It's not a bad grain. We can do that, get some straw off it, so that's not a problem. That can stay in. Field 2, we'll have to do something to get whole grain from, like I said. Maybe I should have looked at buying field 10. It is ready to harvest, and it does have, I think it's canola in, so that might have been a better option than field 3. And it's cheaper. I'll give that some thought. I might sell field 3 and purchase field 10. I still think 16 acres is plenty. Yes, 20 acres on field 3, but field 10 isn't a bad size. It really isn't. And if we think about it, we can harvest it straight away and get some income. That might be a good option. We'll go take these pigs to the meat man, and then I'll have a good think to see if it's something we should do. So we could pick 39, 38, 37 and 36. 39, so 36 to 39, we'll do that. and then we'll find the piglets again. So that should be a good amount to take. We do have obviously more whole grain, and we do have more sugar beets, so we can make more pig food if needed, but right now I think we've got plenty for what we need. Also the maize as well. I did say I was going to make some maize silage, but I think I'm just going to harvest it all as corn and sell it, but obviously make some corn straw bales. We might keep some, just see if we can get a use out of them first. If not, we'll obviously sell them. Bit of a tight squeeze in here now to manoeuvre this. Let's just move this van out of the way.
Servus.
In fact, he has got quite a lot more, and he's ran out. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll load up this van quickly. Right, so I've loaded the van up, it's all full. What I'll do is I'll just park it here out of the way while he's obviously going to process these pigs. Right, and there we go. Right, so I've had a thought about that field, and I do actually think it makes more sense to buy field 10, harvest the canola off and sell that straight away and pay some of the loan off. Also, by doing that, we'll get an extra bit of money because it's a cheaper field and we can put that straight to the loan as well. So what I'll do is I'll drive back, park this up, and then I'll purchase the other field and sell the one that I've currently got. Okay, so I've purchased field 10 and I've also sold the one that we've got. So with that, what it's done is it's given me 126,000. So I think we're going to repay probably 75,000 now. Leave us with about 50,000. I think that's a good safety net just in case the interest rate's horrendous. So quickly just do that. So that'll be enough, 51,000. So now we've taken 75,000, like I said, off the loan, which is not bad going. And also it means now that we can obviously harvest field 10 and sell the canola as a grain. So we can also pay even more back. So I think it made a lot more sense to do that. Right, so I'm just manoeuvring the trailer into place. So it obviously makes it easier for me to get to the header. There we go. I think I might hit this sign. I missed it. There we go. Right, so here we go. A field that we didn't even plant, plough or anything, spread fertiliser on, is now a field that we own and we're also getting a grain from. So can't complain at all, really. Right, so this is probably going to take a little bit of time. So what I'll do is I'll speed it up and I'll put it on a time lapse.
Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. guess you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way? And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss with almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you bad. Ooh. Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key in ignition. Just keep me full like at a meal. Once in a while, feel all that I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves.
Okay, so that's field 10, fully harvested, all the canola harvested and sold. So we got just under the full capacity of the trailer, which was 45,000 litres. So I sold that straight away. The land market was actually the best place to go and sell that. I got £55,000, which isn't bad. It's not the best, but it isn't bad. And obviously it helps with repaying the loan. So we're going to do that straight away. Okay, so we'll pay back 55,000. So I think I went a little bit over, but it's alright, we've still got £46,000, and now the loan has gone down from, well, it was 1.4 million at the start, and now it's at 1.265. So obviously we've reduced that quite well. In the next episode, we might be doing the corn, depending if it's ready, and also we're going to sell all that, so that'll be some more we can take off the loan, and also we're going to be doing the compost pretty much definitely in the next episode, so that we'll sell all that, and obviously that'll chip away at the loan as well. So we're doing pretty good. For a loan that we only got in this episode, the amount that we've already paid off is pretty good going, and we have got quite a lot of potential to pay off a bit more, so I'm not worried about it. Like I said, it was needed to make this farm a bit more profitable than what it is, and definitely needed investment, and that's what we've done. Hopefully the first interest payment's not going to be too much of a burden. This time around it might be a bit high, but the more we pay off, obviously the better that gets. Right, so I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, I appreciate that every time. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Farming Simulator. See ya.